Sarah here. How are you? So first of all, if you're watching this on the replay, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. We're talking about how to fast track your route to success today, if you are a coach working online, and how to do that over 2021. And if you are watching me live, let me know that you are here by posting in those comments. Okay, so I'm just getting myself set up. If you are watching this on the replay, you might just want to fast forward a few seconds there. All right, so let's introduce myself then. My name is Sarah, and I am on a bit of a mission. I'm on a mission to help purpose-driven women achieve the elusive family work-life balance by creating a successful online coaching practice so that you can be fully present in all areas of your life without feeling that dreaded mum guilt that we all get when we have to balance our kids around our work and our work around our kids. Okay, so you get to control and work out the right balance that's for you. If you are interested in this kind of topic, this kind of information, then I regularly share tools, tips and techniques on how to build an online practice. And you can find me on social media under my page, which is Sarah Brent, or in the Coaching Corner, which is our Facebook group. So hi there, Gwen. It's lovely to see you join us. Thank you for joining. So I just want to add, I'm a standout member. Okay, so this video has been approved by the admins today. And on the agenda for today, we've got, I'm not quite sure exactly how long it will last, but we've got a maximum of about 30 minutes. And I would love you to join in, and I would love to hear your thoughts as we go along. If you've got a pen and a piece of paper, you might want to take some notes as we go through as well. I'm well known for sharing lots of golden nuggets in my Facebook group, which is the Coaching Corner. And this live that I've got for you today is no exception. All right, so we're going to talk about fast tracking your coaching practice to success in 2021. And we're going to be talking about the magic of niching. Okay, so I'm in the UK, so I say niche like quiche, but I'm aware that we're in this group from all over the world, which is absolutely fantastic and amazing. You might say niche, all right? So it's the same thing. It means basically drilling down on that one thing and making that one thing your focus for your business in order to move forward faster and more successfully. So we're going to be talking about the magic of niching. We're going to be talking about the 3 rules to niche by, and we're going to uncover the real reasons why some of us find it really difficult to niche, okay? And so you can see we've got a few more people here. Pamela's joining us. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. It's lovely to see you here. So what I want to do then is just, if you could just tell me if you are a niche, if you have a niche, and what that niche is, or if you're finding it difficult to niche, maybe you can pop in the comments why you think that is. Okay, and if you've got any friends that you think will benefit from this session today, then feel free to tag them or to share this video with them. Okay, so let's have a look then. Who is this for? This is for you if you're a new and aspiring coach and you want to set up your business for success from the get-go. If this is you, give me a number 1 in the comments. This is also for you if you are an experienced coach and you want to take your business up a notch to the next level. And if this is you, okay, give me a number 2 in the comments. And finally, if you're watching this and you're not a coach, but you do work in the health and wellness industry, and you know that by moving your skill set online, you are going to be able to serve a broader community, and that's what you want to do in 2021. Then put a number 3 in the comments for me. So Ray's here. Hi Ray, thank you for joining us. And number 1, brilliant. I think you're going to get an awful lot of benefit out of this. So thank you for joining, and fire away with any questions, won't you? All right, so that's brilliant. Now I've split the training today down into 3 parts, and each one of those 3 parts has 3 elements to it. All right, so we're going to be covering quite a lot. I'm going to keep my eye on the time because I don't want to overrun, and I value your time, so I want to make sure that I give you lots of good information. So the reason we work for ourselves then, let's have a look, the magic of niching. The reason most of us work for ourselves is because we have a family and we want to be able to have our freedom and our adventure and earn enough money to bring into the household and make it comfortable for ourselves and our families. And we want that flexibility, we want that freedom, we want that financial security. But there's one thing that I've found over the years with my clients that makes it really, really hard for them to niche is that they are multi-passionate and multi-skilled. So if you recognize yourself as multi-passionate and multi-skilled, give me a number 1 in the comments there, okay? Or a yes, stick a yes in there so we know. And you know what happens is over the years we leave education and we train and we work in our professions, we do our CPD and everything else. We pick up a multitude of skills. We pick up a real big bank of knowledge and skill set. And we add it all to our business. We stack it all on, and that's fantastic. And we all offer these services out, and it's brilliant for us as practitioners. It's brilliant for our clients because it means we can help them in a real deep way, a real holistic kind of way. But what it does to our potential client is give them massive confusion, right? So that makes it hard for them to recognize if you are the right person for them to work with. Lost my voice for a second. And, you know, with the way things work now with marketing yourself online, it's very fast paced, so it gets very confusing to your client. So back in the day when I first started out, which was 2008, so over 12 years ago now, having a personal website was a big deal, okay? And I worked location based rather than online. And so everything I did was done via my website, and providing I had really good SEO for my skill in my local town, I ranked really highly and got a really good flow of clients coming in. And of course that changes, doesn't it? Before then, over here in the UK, it was all about having the yellow pages or being in the local paper and word of mouth. So the yellow pages is a directory, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, a directory with all the local businesses in. But these days, it's all done on social media, and social media is really, really fast paced. You know, you scroll and scroll and scroll, and you may or may not take that information in. So whatever you do to market yourself disappears down the newsfeed really, really quickly. So you have to reproduce more content and more content to keep your client engaged. Now, if you're talking about multiple different things, they're just going to get used to knowing you for one thing when you start to talk about something else, and that will confuse them, okay? So niching is really important when it comes to marketing yourself online. So hopefully that's made sense to you. Let me know if that's made sense. So it doesn't matter how capable you are, how much with your offering and sharing your multi-skilled and multi-passionate services and products, the time it takes you to market these things comes away from your family, because we only have so many hours in the day, don't we? So if we're focusing on sharing multiple services, we're taking that away from our family time and vice versa. So what we want to do is find a nice balance, one thing to focus on, so that gives us more time to spend doing the things that we want to be doing, the things that we love doing outside of our jobs, okay? So if you're someone who is feeling pretty overwhelmed at the moment and your to-do list is so long and you're offering lots of different things in your business, then just peeling back, taking a step back right now and thinking about the restructuring of your services, that is the thing that is going to give you your time back and fast track you to success. So Gwen says college scholarships is my niche, number 2, fantastic. Ray says number 3. Pamela's here, I'm an event manager, brilliant. Ray says number 1, and we've got a yes, thank you for that. And yeah, hello, just tuning in, so welcome. Let me know where you're from, when you're watching from. We're talking about the magic of niching. All right, so let's just recap on the magic of niching. The reasons why we want to do it is to get our time back to spend doing the things that we love. That's number 1. Number 2, it makes it easier for your clients to find you. And number 3, just focusing on that one thing is going to fast track your route to success, okay, in your business, which is what we want. All right, so it sounds easy, but if you are multi-skilled and multi-passionate, I know just deciding on that one thing can be really quite difficult. All right, so let's have a look then. The 3 rules to niche by. I want to share with you 3 of my golden rules to niche by. You may or may not have heard this before, but when you're thinking about your niche in your business, these are golden rules. They really are golden rules. Okay, so number 1, you need to have a big enough addressable market. All right, so let me give you an example here. I started out in the world of applied psychology 12 years ago, when I had my second baby. So my first baby was a traumatic birth, like many. My second baby was a breeze. It was a walk in the park. It was amazing. But that was because I'd done an awful lot of work with hypnotherapy for birth. And so I have a bit of a passion for working with pregnant women. Okay, I love helping them have an easier time, not an easy birth, because it's, you know, it is what it is, but an easier time with their pregnancies and with their birth. However, it makes it a difficult market to address. It's a smaller addressable market size. So I want you to think about your market size and how this might relate. Okay, so a pregnant woman, she's there for 9 months, perhaps looking for your service. Then she hits the deadline, the baby's come, she no longer needs you. So that really reduces the addressable market, okay? As opposed to someone who suffers with insomnia, as an example, there is no deadline for that. That if you suffer with insomnia, it's going to come back in bouts and periods over your life, depending on what's going on. And when it becomes the straw that breaks the camel's back, you look for help with it. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. And then, of course, so number one, the addressable market size needs to be big enough. Number two, then, your client needs to be aware that there is a problem. So I'm going to go back to the pregnancy example. Usually when we're pregnant, we're full of lovely baby hormones and things, okay? And quite often we're not aware that there's going to be a problem. Or if we are, we like to put it to the back of our mind and just focus on the here and now of where we are, all right? So when we've got that lovely fullness of the hormones, we're not really aware there is a problem. So our willingness to pay for a service isn't our top priority. So let me know if that shouts to you. So your niche, your client needs to have a willingness to pay. She needs to know that there is an awareness. She needs to have an awareness that there is that problem. And then rule number three, just seen something come up there. Thank you for sharing that. We'll have a look at that later, I'm sure. And for number three, the last rule, okay, is your client needs to have the ability to pay to solve the problem. Now, back to the pregnancy example, because it's such a good one. If you are pregnant due to have a baby, you are more likely to be going on maternity leave. Therefore, you are really aware of your finances and you don't want to overspend or spend on the wrong thing. So you become very focused on your finances, knowing that there is going to be a shortfall for a period of time. And so you're less likely to have that ability to pay. Whereas someone with the insomnia, for example, they are not likely knowingly going to take a major hit on their income. So therefore, their ability to pay is bigger than the other type of client. All right, so 3 rules to niche by. Let's just run through them again. You need to have a big enough addressable market size. So if you've got a big enough addressable market size, give me a yes in the comments. You need to have a client that is aware that there is a problem. They need to have that awareness. That there is a problem. If you know that you've got that, give me a number 2 in the comments. And then number 3, if they've got the ability to pay for your service. All right, okay, so some more people have joined us. Hello and welcome. My name's Sarah. I'm on a mission to help purpose-driven women achieve the elusive family work-life balance by creating successful online businesses, successful coaching practices in particular. That is my specialism. Thank you so much for joining us. We're talking about the magic of niching. And we're just about to uncover the real reasons. We've got a yes there from Gwen. Thank you, Gwen. All right, so the real reasons then we find it hard to niche. And I want you to think about this. And let me know if either of these relate to you, okay? And I've been through all 3 of them before. I know whilst I've been focusing and thinking about my niche. So let's have a look then. The real reasons we find it hard to niche. So number 1, do you recognise yourself in this? So we've got some do have the ability to pay, which is brilliant, okay? So, and that's a whole other topic there, Gwen. Come over to the coaching corner. I've got some really good stuff on that. That you'll find in there already about the ability to pay, finding that sweet spot for your client. So, but back for today, the reasons why we find it hard to niche, okay? So do you recognise yourself here? You're multi-passionate, you're creative, you've got so many good ideas. In fact, your mind just pops with possibility all day long. You love learning new things, and you're afraid that if you niche, you're going to limit yourself. Or worse still, you might pick the wrong thing for your business, okay? So if this is you, put number 1 in the comments for me. And I want you to know that if this is you, I completely get it. I completely relate. But if you want your time back, if you want that balance and you want that online successful coaching practice, you want that online business, then niching is the way forward. Okay, it really, really is. So that's person number one, or reason number one, if you like. So number two, if you recognize yourself in this, put a number two in the comments for me. So it might be that, you're finding it difficult to niche because you have an idea in your mind. It really appeals to you, but you're afraid to get started in case you make a mistake and fail, okay? You are the sort of person that wants a little bit of certainty before you invest your time and money and efforts into one particular niche and expose yourself as an authority. Okay, you don't want to look unprofessional. So if this is you, and that's why you're finding it hard to niche, let me know with a number two in the comments, okay? Because I really do get it. I totally understand, but the truth is, when you are in business for yourself, you are going to make a mistake at some point. It's just a massive learning curve that we all have to go through, and it's perfectly okay. You're not the first and you won't be the last. And the sooner you make an error in your business, the sooner you get over it and move forward. So it really is one of the most valuable things that you can do is to mess up with a niche and move forward, okay? Because it means you're moving forward. Now, number three then, you might recognize yourself with this reason as to why we find it hard to niche. And that is, you really want your own coaching business, but every time you come up with an idea for your specialist subject, okay, just got rid of that pop up there, afraid to, fail forwards. Absolutely, it is fail forward. You're right, Ray. That is the only way to go, isn't it? So number three then, if this is you, you want your own coaching practice, but every time you come up with an idea to niche, an idea for your specialist subject, you see it being done by somebody else. And when you see it being done by them, it looks like it's bigger and more successful. Perhaps they're earning more money than you. Maybe they've got a bigger audience than you. And so you think to yourself, well, I'm never going to be good enough. I'm never going to be as good enough as them. So that just means that you then rethink and stall. It's like stalling tactics, like the kids when they want to go to bed and they tell you they're hungry. It's like a stalling tactics, like, no, I'm going to rethink this, find something else. And so again, you stop moving forward, and it makes finding that right option for you really, really hard. Now, the thing is, if this is you, if you're seeing other people, and they're making a success out of the niche, the topic that you want to go into, that's good news. That really is good news, because it means that if other people are seriously, genuinely making a success of that area of business, then so can you. There's no reason why you can't. So don't let that one put you off, okay? So let me know if any of those sound familiar to you. Absolutely. Winston Churchill, was he the quote? Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. Don't lose the enthusiasm. Yeah. And the kids are brilliant with that. My two are. Yes, absolutely they are, aren't they? We learn a lot from them. All right, so I've experienced all three of those things in the past when I've been thinking about my niche. And you know what? You're choosing a niche. If it doesn't work for you, or you want to change it up a little bit after a period of time, that is absolutely fine. It's your business. You can do what you like with it. You've got the permission to do that. So there's nothing to be frightened of there. Oh, pure gold. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. That's really nice. Okay, so behind all of those reasons why we find it hard to niche is that fear, and we need to remove that fear. Now, if you need help with niching, I may have just the thing for you. I'm putting together a new bundle, a digital bundle, and it's for aspiring coaches. And in that bundle, I teach the method, a method that I've called the magic of niching. We've touched on 3 parts of that today, but it's a great 5-part process, a system that I walk you through, okay? It will help you decide on your niche once and for all, and it will help you fast track your route to success, even if you are that multi-skilled, multi-passionate person that we've mentioned today. Now, the bundle is available at a pre-sale price. Now, the pre-sale price is £29, which is ridiculously, stupidly low, okay? And you can get your hands on it now at sarahbrent.co.uk/bundle. Now, it's a pre-sale price, which means that not everything is there at the moment. It is in the making. It's not a finished product. So it's going to contain lots of different elements. There's going to be things like how to make meaningful connections with your ideal client, how to plan your client's success route. There's an activity there for sales calls, and there's a bonus as well as this magic of niching. You want it. Brilliant, Ray. This is fantastic. I'm so pleased. I will share that with you again. And so it's sarahbrent.co.uk/bundle. Now it's £29. Just going through the niching process alone is worth that. Now the price point will go up on the 15th of January once the product is finished. So it is a pre-sale product, and the elements will be added over the coming days, okay, over the next 15, 16 days, 18 days, however long it is. I've lost track of the time, it's Twixmas. All right, so if you found this helpful, if you found this session on niching helpful, please feel free to tag your friends in the group or share it with a wider audience, because I believe that when you're starting out, you need this information. It's going to fast track your route to success. We can waste so much time on the things that we're not aware of that are going to make our lives a whole lot easier. I'm all about family work-life balance. I love my family. I also love my business. Sometimes one of them needs the attention, sometimes the other one needs the attention, and having the control to decide where I put my attention and how I make that balance work is absolutely everything. And I do that with an online coaching practice, okay? And I just want to share that information with you and make life as easy for as many people as possible. Okay, so let's have a recap then. Thank you for sharing that, Ray. sarahbrent.co.uk. Absolutely. All right, so it's /bundle if bundle. Oh, I'll post it in the comments for you. Bundle as in a bundle, a baby bundle, if you like. All right, so let's recap what we've done today. We have discovered the magic of niching, and we talked about niching giving you your time back. We talked about it making it easier for your clients to find you online. And we talked about having one thing to focus on will help you fast track your route to success, because quite frankly, what you focus on expands. Okay. Then we talked about the 3 rules to niche by. We've packed so much in, haven't we? The 3 rules to niche by are: you need a big enough addressable market. You need your client to be aware that she has a problem in the first place, and they need to be able to pay you to solve the problem. And if they're coming up to a point in their life where money is going to get a little bit tighter, then that is going to be harder. It's just going to reduce your route to success. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Can't get my words out now. /bundle. Yes, that's the one, Ray. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's been value packed. We've just about got it in the nick of time, haven't we? We're just about coming up to our 30 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed sharing this information with you. I value your time. I hope you found this valuable. I've loved meeting you and getting to know you, so thank you for joining me. I'm going to be here next week, Tuesday at 10:30, with some more lovely snippets of information for you. But if you want more in the meantime, come and find us in the coaching corner, home for aspiring coaches, because there's lots of good previous videos in there that I've done, and I'm in there on a regular basis as well. We have some daily threads, some Q&A, all sorts of good stuff goes on in there. It'd be lovely to see you. So that's the coaching corner, our Facebook group. And if you're interested in the bundle, it's sarahbrent.co.uk /bundle. It's on pre-sale. I must repeat this. It's on pre-sale at £29, and that means that not everything is there right now. It means that all the other elements are going to be added between now and the 15th of January, but you can get started with the magic of niching method. All right, that is there now for you to get started on. Okay, that just leaves me to say thank you for joining me. Whatever you're doing today, have a fantastic day. I've really enjoyed getting to know you, and thank you so much for your engagement and your input. I've really appreciated that. I'll see you next week. All right, that's it from me. Take care. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.